What's up, guys? Devin here with Paramount Trading. Traded 4 stocks for you today. We have Netflix, Tesla, Facebook, and the SPY. Facebook, strong earnings, definitely looking to take it long off a dip. The SPY, a lot of indecision in the market as we get to all-time highs. So I took one play out there, I'll show you in a bit. And then Netflix falling a little bit short today. And Tesla coming down to that 250 level. Strong support, so definitely looking to take it long with some calls. So why don't we go ahead and get into the video and I'll show you what I traded.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the trades today. So we have Tesla here, which I believe was my first trade of the day. I saw that this 250 level on the daily here has been very strong in the past. Multiple times we have came down to this level and rocketed back up. So I was looking for about the same thing today to happen. And we also had on the 5-minute here, it came down with earnings and tapped that 250 level again before being bought up. So my plan this morning was for when it came down to this 250 level, I was going to buy calls and be selling up here into resistance near VWAP or 255, potentially 258 yesterday's close. So as you can see here, I bought my contracts at 9:33 or so. So within this first 5-minute candle, bought and then I sold around 311, sold it at 335 as it came up, and I sold the last one at 408 in this candle here as we were coming up. So it made it all the way up to 583, which was definitely a nice move, all the way up to the pre-market high in yesterday's close. So I did sell early, especially on this first contract. The second contract potentially should have been my first exit. I wanted to be right on the trade instead of letting it play out, because it was a really nice setup with this double bottom here. And, I didn't want it to go against me. So I saw some green, I took it, and that was my first mistake on the trade. Potentially, I would have gained. I had a really nice entry here at 312. 572, I took 2 contracts. That could have been $200 plus day just on this one trade. So missed opportunity there, made about 117 on it. So, we'll see what happens next time, but I definitely need to learn from that one, not to sell early. So let's go ahead and move on to the next trade. So the next trade that I took was on Facebook here. We had earnings yesterday, had a huge move up. So I noticed we have daily here, we had a peak around 195 or so. Played around it here a little bit, not anything very specific or important. So if I go to the 5-minute here, you can see that this 195 level from the daily was actually respected pretty well yesterday, or pre-market and after hours. It came down to it, came back up to this 199.71 level. And so as it came back down to that level today, I wanted to take some calls right here around 938 or so. So you can see here at 234, and then as we pop down a little bit more, I grabbed them at 219, and eventually it just, ended up just wicking me out here at $2 or so, and it started to fall apart. It didn't end up working, and I was out of the trade. A little bit past my max loss here at 130. I was wrong. I'm going to take my loss. And, we'll move on to the next one. So I have Netflix here. We were trading the 370 puts on it this morning. So at around 942, let me find that here on the chart. So right in this candle here, as we were wicking up, into this 373 level, I wanted to take some puts. Let me show you exactly why. So if we look at the 30-minute chart here, we have earnings play. Came up to about 374. The following day was 373 or so. It popped up into, and then we had yesterday, it came down to that 373 level. So this morning, dropped through this 373 level. So I was looking for it to come back up, and I was going to take puts for the move lower. So I grabbed the puts here, and then I had my max loss of $100. So I grabbed I grabbed 2 at $2. And I stopped out at 150, 151 at the very top right here as it bumped into yesterday's close, and the move happened all the way down without me. I missed the entire play here as it shoots all the way up for 50 plus, and I had such a nice entry, but unfortunately I had to respect my max loss, so I wasn't a part of that move. Taking a look here at the SPY, the 30-minute chart, we have 292, pretty strong level yesterday, pre-market, coming down to it and being bought back up, and then 291 is also a nice level for it to be bought up off of. Some support here, finally went over it the other day, and that's where we came down to today and bounced. So if I go to the 5-minute here, we see through the morning, came through 292, and then as we came back up to it, same thing that I tried to do on Netflix, I grabbed puts right here at around 52 cents, and my target was about, I think my target at the time was the low of day. So as we had our peak earlier, right here at about 84 cents or so, that's where the contracts were. Once we came right down to it, I sold a contract. I only had one, so it was about $27, you know, nothing crazy, but just a simple trade, low risk, just got a little something extra and executed pretty well. I could have taken more size on it, you know, it was pretty solid entry, and potentially the 291 entry would have been a solid sell, but I'm fairly happy with how the trade ended up. So that's my trades for today, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.